Hey, how are you? Happy Sunday. Sorry I'm late. I was at a 4-year-old birthday party today. So amazingly, I'm going to post three links, and it happened to do. If you listen to me on last Sunday, three things I spoke about last Sunday are going to be the three links I'm going to speak about today because things change. The first one is Walmart's new format. Now, anybody that's been following me for maybe the last 5 years knows that I think Walmart's displays suck. And about 2 years ago, they changed the format and they got much better. The picture in this one, if that's going to be the format for the rest of their stores, I got to say, Walmart, take my hats off to you. Much, much better than those freaking RPC displays that I've been telling you to get rid of for the last 5 years. So I say it when it's bad and I say it when it's good. You know, Walmart has the pricing right, and now he's going to have the displays right. Now hire some real produce managers, and we're going to complete the produce force, and it's really a great job. So hats off to you, Walmart. So I invite you to check out the picture in the link says it all. It's a total transformation. The next one is something I spoke about last week about food service people and different companies getting into the retail business. And there you go, Del Monte, pretty big company, direct to consumers. Remember, I called this right from the start 8 months ago, and here you go. So retailers, you're going to have new competition, and hopefully, I believe competition makes us all better. So there you go there. And the last link I'm going to talk about, I'm going to post something from Shay Myers. Any of you who have watched Shay Myers on LinkedIn, with his, Produce 101 videos, know he's a star. But this is he has almost 200,000 followers now on TikTok. Guess what? Showing people how produce is grown and harvested. And this gets to what I spoke about last week about associations going direct to consumers. Consumers are starving for information. Getting back to it, Walmart, Target, Amazon. You guys could leave the charge if the produce association want to do it, but that's where the associations should be going. Shay just proved it, 200,000 followers because of a video about how onions are stored. That is our future. Associations, we don't need you to tell us how to buy from each other. We already know. You need to increase consumption to consumers. So that is my, the third link. I'm just going to hashtag Shay Myers, and, Shay, thank you for everything. Someday I'll even get to meet you, and we just won't share post. Then the final link is, I don't know if you're aware, but S. Katzman, the company owns part of our company, Top Cats, and they just awarded scholarships to some of their employees' children. And Steve Katzman's been helping people for the 40 plus years I know him, and this doesn't surprise me, but I think he deserves some kudos, and I'm one of Steve's biggest fans. So Steve Katzman, Mario Andriani, Stephanie Katzman, great job as always. Okay, now we're going to talk about markets. Of course, we're going to start with red peppers. I got to tell you, red peppers, FOB, have not gone in the single digits all year, which is great for the growers of red peppers. I have to say, if it wasn't for COVID-19, it was a regular year demand, this market probably would have averaged in the $15 to $20 range, because supplies have not been that abundant, just that the COVID, between the lockdowns and food service being out of it, it's, demand is off. There are things that I've used for the last 20 years predicting markets that have been pretty on target. But this year on the demand side is definitely threw a lot of things right into the wind. It was very, very hard to to calculate, like the terminal markets and the retail pricing and everything really hasn't been up to what I expected based on the lack of supplies. But as you know, I always say demand is everything. Going forward, the 11 pound, as I mentioned last week, that 11-pound market, the hothouse grown peppers is up a little bit. Supplies, you're going to start seeing cooler days and limited supplies. Demand, I don't expect a big increase in demand. The next thing would be if we actually had the government giving out some money. That would definitely help demand, to put money in people's pockets. But right now we have to go with the lackluster demand, limited supplies, and I think the market should be a little higher. Not what it would usually be, as I mentioned before, but I definitely think for sure $20 at the terminal levels on 15-pound reds, and $25 level on the choice, and $30 on 25-pound extra large definitely is in the cards. So keep that in mind. Also, for the rest of the year, Coachella green peppers probably start in about 2 weeks, and then a couple of weeks after that, you're going to have reds out of Coachella. Those deals are not a big volume deal, and that's why we usually get very high pricing for November and December, because you got the dwindling supplies out of California, and the Mexican supplies haven't ramped up yet, so we usually get that gap. And the only thing that takes the wind out of their sails there is the 11-pound market. I've seen those markets, those supplies actually just like rocket and then take the legs out of the 15-pound market. We'll see what that this year holds, but right now it looks like these markets should be stable for the rest of the year, right into the Mexican deal. So keep that in mind. Cuke, same thing, $16 to $18 on FOB. Freight's high. If you're going to load them out of Nogales or McAllen, you're going to pay a less freight, but that market, $16 to $18, you could pay $7 to $10 in freight. So there, I guess the terminal markets, on the better labels, $28 to $30, maybe a little less on the off-grade stuff. Green squash, told you last week, that was a one-way market. Starts out at 18, goes to 10, and again, the freight is going to be a factor. This freight deal, I told you a few weeks ago, it's a cycle like anything else. Freight rates are real high. Trucking companies have the money to invest, and they get more trucks, and they usually oversupply. And guess what happens? The market falls out. Then guys go out of business because freight is $5,000 and they can't make money, and then trucks get out of the way. We're in the tight market cycle, I believe, right now. So trucks have been high for a period that they usually are not. Right through August and September, they were high, and usually the prices are off, and they continue to be in that high $7,000 to $8,000 range to the East Coast. Kabocha, I'm going to post some pictures, hopefully LinkedIn. I've been having a lot of problems posting all the pictures I want lately. But stop at sustainingproduce.com and you can see all the pictures I post there of my kabocha. We'll be harvesting in about 2 weeks, and about 2 more weeks to cure them. And we're going to have plenty of kabocha for you, for all my kabocha customers. And mostly 6s and 8s, which is my wheelhouse size, so keep me in mind. Roma tomatoes, the market slacked a little bit, $12 to $14 FOB. Big range in quality, so there's cheaper stuff around, there's more expensive stuff around. It's, remember what I always say, you always get what you pay for, so that's it. Nogales deal, here we go. It's October, and we're going to be, you're going to have squash, cukes, you'll have melons, cantaloupes, honeydews, so, and we'll be adding more and more items as the season goes along. McAllen, we've been, I'm here, and both places if you need anything consolidated, looked at, Berto, we have people in both places to help you make good produce decisions. So keep that in mind. And what else is there to say? What else is there to say? I guess that's it. I'm sure, as usual, when I turn this thing off, I'm going to remember a couple of things to say. But check out those links this week. I was on I think I'll put next week a link up for a Zoom call I was on this week. There was about 75 people on the Zoom call. Really great call. You know, from growers to software guys to blockchain guys to retailers. And it's a really, really great conversation. And we'll see if we can put the link up. I'll ask. I don't think it could take the 10,000 followers I have, but a few of you, if you would like to get on, just guys and girls talking produce. So you know me, I love to talk produce. So it was nice to get somebody else's ideas. Many people call me all the time for advice and guidance, and it's nice to get other people's ideas. I'm always willing to learn, wanting to learn more and more about the produce business. So I had a little bit of an education there, and hopefully I added some value into the conversation. So that's it for this week. Love you, love the produce business. I could use your orders on mango starting in, a twofold mango starting in January. I could use your red pepper orders. I could use your kabocha squash orders. And if you need anything in Nogales and McAllen, I'm here for you. Okay? Love you. Love you guys. Love the produce business. Take care and see you next week. Take care. Bye.